Hey guys, Hollow Chimera here, second attempt at this. Apparently my headset is broken as hell again. But, a couple updates. I've put some timestamps in the description below because a lot of the stuff you're about to hear contains spoilers for Radiowaves. And there's some updates on map parts and stuff at the end. So, first off, as I've said already, if you're interested in Radiowaves, you're going to want to probably skip a lot of this because it's spoilers, but I know a lot of people are easily offended by this kind of stuff, so I just want you to know what you'll be watching exactly. Radiowaves is centered around an alternate universe in which the Cold War basically escalated out of control, and World War III is now happening. Has been happening for 55 years, exactly.
Oh, you got it to work.
Shut your mouth. Well, a lot of characters in the series suffer from actual mental disorders, like depression, PTSD, obviously, and schizophrenia. This is where the spoilers kick in, so if you don't want to hear this, you're going to want to skip right about now. The protagonist has some pretty severe depression and anxiety issues, and later on, after episode 1, gains some pretty intense PTSD regarding explosions in general, and later on dogs, for reasons. The antagonist actually has paranoid schizophrenia, and a very severe form of it at that. And also some PTSD because he was actually in the war. Now, I don't have schizophrenia. I don't have all of the things that I mention in this series, but I try to work in actual, mental disorders that they would have because, they're actual humans. And it's kind of common, sadly. But, I don't have some of these problems, so I've researched them very intensely, and, if there's anything that you guys see wrong with the people that have this, that's inaccurate, do let me know, because I will try my best to fix it. I know people with mental disorders are not often violent. The controller is violent to... He believes he's protecting himself, in a sense, because he's so intensely paranoid. This is basically his way of coping with it, and it's not a great way of coping with it, but everyone copes differently, so that's his own way. This is not meant to depict people with mental illnesses in a negative sense. It's more so meant to portray them as they actually are. So yeah, it's not pleasant. It's not a good thing to have, and that's how I'm going to show it. It's a miserable experience. But yeah, I do have experience with depression and social anxiety myself, so I have tried to work that into the protagonist's actual depression and anxiety issues. And someone else in the series that I haven't revealed yet also has some pretty major social anxiety problems. These are just ones that I've had actual experience with, and if you guys still see anything wrong with those, please do let me know. I'll fix it. I really do want to make these as accurate as I can, despite this being a slightly fantasy series, sort of sci-fi, I guess. Homophobia is not a huge problem, because in this time period, a lot of people have come to accept, like, homosexuality and just other sexualities and such. There are still some people that dislike it, but that's just their own preference, and you might see a little bit of that in those characters. That's just how they are. That's not to say that I like that at all, because I really don't. There's a bit of racism too, because America versus Russia, people don't like each other very much. And there's at least one character in particular that is not fond of Russians and does some pretty nasty things to them. And you'll see him kind of early on, a little more so into the second season. Yeah. There's a lot of pretty dark stuff in this series, guys. If you're not prepared to watch it, then just stay away from the channel, because it's gonna be really dark. It's World War III, guys. It's gotta be. In regards to maps and map parts, this is where I'll be making the timestamp for those. I am working on a bunch of map parts right now because I was stupid and took a bunch of collab parts. We've all been there, right? Right? It's not just me. I have a couple conflicting deadlines, so chances are if your map is due on August 10th, I'm having a bit of an issue with that. Because there's at least 2 maps that are due on August 10th right now, and I'm trying to work both of those at the same time, and it's not working great. But I will get them done, I promise. All of the parts for my own maps are going to come after the rest of the map is completed, so that I can still have time to finish everything else. Speaking of my own maps, I have set new deadlines for Finale and Viva La Pompeii. I set those a while ago. If you haven't noticed, I suggest you go check if you're in them. And I will be canceling the Pseudologia Fantastica map because pretty much nobody wants to participate. If you want to rehost that, then do let me know, and I'll go ahead and hand it over to you. I doubt anybody is going to want to, but yeah. In the place of Pseudologia Fantastica, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right because I'm not looking at the name right now, it's not in front of me. But I will be replacing that particular map with a couple of different ones, including a line art map. There's a blooper for you. And I am planning to rehost another map holders map pretty soon. Like within the next couple days, hopefully. In regards to activity in general, I've been kind of busy lately. Have some things on the schedule. August 18th and 19th in particular, I will not be doing anything on DeviantArt, on YouTube. You won't see me anywhere because I have places to be. I've already posted a video about how hyped I kind of am about that. Yeah, I think that's about it. Live streams. My mic just died. I have to get a new one. So give me at least a week. And yeah. There's a bit more information in the description about live streams if you want to be a part of those. So send me a message somewhere. This video is really long, so I'm gonna try and end it now. See you guys later. Bye!
Please shut up.
No, you.